Hey everybody, hope all is well. The focus of this video is to go over how the perimeters relate to each other after a dilation and how it relates specifically to the scale factor. So let's go ahead and focus on this question. It says triangle A prime, B prime, C prime is the image of triangle. So this is the image. And you guys should be annotating on your page. And so that means that this is your pre-image, right? So it's the image after a dilation of 3. So remember, the 3 represents the scale factor. All right. And they said centered at the origin, right? So they already did the dilation. So you're not doing the dilation. You're finding, what do they ask? Explain how the perimeter of triangles A, B, C and triangle A prime, B prime, C prime relates to the scale factor, right? So you have to actually find the perimeter. So we're going to go ahead and do that in a second. So we're going to find the, and let me stretch this out. So we're going to find the perimeter of both triangles. That's what we're about to do, all right? So with that said, let's go ahead and find the perimeter. To do that, we have to find the length of each side. So what is the length of AB? Well, since it's up and down, I could just count. 1, 2. So the length of AB is 2 units. The length of AC, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 units. Now the length of BC, this line is a diagonal line. This is a diagonal line. So as a result, we must use either the distance formula or the Pythagorean theorem. I'm going to let you decide what's best. But you should get, when you use the distance formula or the Pythagorean theorem, 2 squared plus 3 squared. And that is going to end up giving us 4 plus 9, which is the square root of 13. All right. So now the perimeter is basically equal to the sum of all the sides. So we're going to do 2 plus 3 plus the square root of 13. All right, that's what we're doing here. And I'm going to use my calculator at this point and plug that in. So I'm going to do 2 plus 3. I'm using my calculator. And plus the square root of 13. You should take a moment and do the same thing. And we're going to get approximately 8.60. All right. So this is equal to the perimeter of triangle ABC. A, B, C, triangle. All right. Now we want to do the same thing, but for A prime, B prime, C prime, the bigger triangle. So from A prime to B prime, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from A prime to C prime is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I now do the distance formula or the Pythagorean theorem, I'm going to get 6 squared plus 9 squared. And that's going to be equal to, when I do the math, 36 plus 81. which is equal to 117. All right, so now we're going to focus on, and I'm sorry there's not enough space in the box. You could write neater than I can. So I'm going to now add 6 plus 9. We're adding all of the side lengths plus the square root of 17. And that's going to give me, I'm going to put this in my calculator as I did before, 6 plus 9 plus the square root of 17. And that's going to give me about 25.8. All right, 25.8. So this is the perimeter of the image of triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. So we're not done because we haven't made our concluding statement. So we're going to now, this is the part where you need to kind of make sense of all of this, right? If we divide, right? If we divide, and I'm going to put this in a different color. If we divide 25.58 by 8.60, what are we going to get? Take a moment to do that. Take a moment to do that. 25.8 divided by 8.60. What do we get? You should have gotten 3. What is this 3 the same as? This 3 is the same as the scale factor. So this is always going to happen. When you have a dilation and you have a scale factor, after finding the perimeters of each pre-image and each image, it should be, and you divide them, it should be the same as the scale factor. I know I just said a lot. If you need to rewind and hear that again, please do that. But basically, when you divide the perimeter of the image by the perimeter of the pre-image, you're going to get the same as the scale factor. All right. So I hope this was helpful. You guys, I need y'all to go back to your Unit 3 Milestone 1 Part C and basically do that part, right? And try to make sure you're doing all the calculations correctly. And you should get, basically, after dividing the perimeter image by the perimeter pre-image, you should get the same as your original scale factor. Please continue to communicate if you have questions, and we'll go from there. Have a good day.